Hey folks, back with ancient forbidden knowledge. This is showing some connections, pre-Columbian connections between China, Guatemala, and Papua. This type of deity or whatnot with the protruding eyes may represent psychedelic mushrooms or something cosmological, or maybe both. Yeah, so this is like Sun Singdui. It's like 3 or 4,000 years old, Bronze Age site. And this is Mayan, and yeah, this is somewhere in Papua. Let's see, this is showing. Let's see. This scene. So, like, I've been deciphering this hellscape in the, ancient or the Japanese Buddhist cosmology, and so I deciphered. The snake is Cabo Santa Elena, and then these guys are Papagayo Peninsula, and then these waves are like shapes in the surrounding coast. And then these lines can somewhat be explained by lines that go around, or islands and peninsulas around Cabo Santa Elena, but with the round things on the ends, I think it relates more to another place. So had to figure that out, like what in particular was being represented. So, let's see. I guess actually this is all new too. So, yeah, probably after this is basically new. No, I think I showed this one. So this one, it's like it hides her face. But here I think this island might be her face. And it might be kind of a joke because it's like she looks okay here, but she turns around and she's actually headless, like her head has been cut off. That's how I interpret it. Or her or his head, whoever that is. And so this is an island in the Channel Islands, California. This is the biggest island, like near LA. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was used as inspiration. Who knows? But it's just definitely a resemblance. This is the 12,000-year-old Göbekli Tepe map of Central America, where the snake's head is also a snake's head. It's Cabo Santa Elena right there, and then its body surrounds Lake Nicaragua there, and then this dog is the rest of Costa Rica and part of Panama, I think. So yeah, this same deity or avatar seems to have survived into Buddhism. So these are the Palmitas Islands, and this is Papagayo Peninsula. And this includes this whole like shallow area, I think. And yeah. So this guy, he has his head like turns into a pole at the top. I guess it's not really showing this image very well, but he has the 2 shoulders, 2 hands, 2 knees, butt, foot, and his hair that comes down might be like this part, and then these would be his 2 feet, something like that. This is his knees and his hands. They kind of do look like knees in a weird way. That's the top hand. One of the knees, one of the other knee, the other hand. So yeah, this might be these things that are part of that scene, like basically, because it's these like hairy balls that are at the end of a long schlong thing. So I'm guessing it's this at the end of this, Plata Islands, and then Brumel Islands, which is, kind of like a long schlong thing and the hairy ball at the end. Yeah, guessing that's what that is. And they do kind of look windswept and like they're blowing around. I mean, part of that is waves, but some of that might be seamounts and parts of the island. This is close up of this guy's head. So here's the pole at the top. 2 is the eyebrow. And then 3 is the eye. So this is probably his eye. 4 is the nose. That's like this part. And then 5 is probably his mouth there, or his bottom lip. 6 is probably his chin down here. Yeah. Eye, nose, chin. And it explains why his eye and eyebrows are going up at this angle, because this is like the angle and this is the eye. Okay, so this is for the snake. This snake, so I'm just looking at his eye, or one of his eyes. This is Santa Elena Bay, so it kind of goes up on this end and then turns into some rivers over there. I'm not sure. Yeah. So it kind of fits with some of these contours. So I'm not sure if the whole thing is the eye or if it's also some of the surrounding part. And then the pupil might just be where it opens up. Not sure. So this is showing the Göbekli Tepe 12,000-year-old avatar and the Buddhist avatar from the 19th century and a Mayan avatar from like the, I don't know, 1400s or 1300s or something. This again is the Göbekli, the Buddhist, the Mayan. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure if this Mayan avatar is of this, but it's certainly the same concept as the Göbekli, like a snake whose body forms the outline of a waterway. So this shows these lines that go around the snake's head. So I think this line relates to this island. This line relates to these islands, and then this line relates to this peninsula. And then 4, that's that eye. 5 is the tongue. 6 is the lower jaw, and 7 is this land over here that's formed by this line. This is one of the Aleutian Islands in a Buddhist Japanese painting. So this is Tanaga Island. Has a starving spirit, but actually its belly should be flipped retrograde because the belly is on this side. So this one I flipped it retrograde there to match, and then this side is kind of like this flat part, and then whatnot. It has a lot of the contours in there. This is the hand of that spirit, one of the hands. So I think this is this part. This thumb is here, and then this river goes in here, and then between these two rivers there's that land there, which is probably whatever that weird shape is there, my guess.